Hello and welcome to my channel, Unique Tarot. This is Tamsin and I'm doing your reading today. Today we're doing a reading about how can you bring happiness back into your life. I just wanted to do something that was, kind of upbeat and help people get a little boost of energy and happiness again after the long winter. It means finally getting to be spring and we want to be out there and happy and loving everybody and doing the yard work and cleaning the house and whatever we do in the spring. But after this winter, we need to bring some more happiness back in. And so that's what we're going to be asking Spirit today is how can you bring more happiness back into your life? And for pile number 1, we have this card to choose, and it's the deck. It's a Rider-Waite deck. And then, this card for pile number 2. And this deck, it's the Gold Foil Tarot. Okay, so go ahead and take your pick. Pile 1, pile 2. And I'll see you in your reading. Thanks. Hello, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this card and pile number 1, then this is going to be your reading for how can you bring more happiness back into your life. So let's go ahead and pull some cards. Oh. The Chariot, the 10 of Cups. And then we got the Magician. Okay, 2 more. So far it looks like good. Oh, it's a lot of cards there. You only wanted 2. I guess. Here we go. 2 more cards, please. How can pile number 1 bring more happiness back into their life? How can pile number 1 bring more happiness? We got the Knight of Wands and the 3 of Wands. Oh, you can't see that very well. Let's fix this. Okay, sorry. I didn't mean for it to be so quiet. I just was trying to get these cards organized. In the back of the deck, we have the 9 of Wands. So, and then we'll get some more oracle cards here in a minute. With the 9 of Wands, see, look. With the 9 of Wands, what I see for you is somebody who's coming out of a hard time, somebody who's been fighting and feels like they've had it. It just feels like giving up. Tired of the struggle, just tired. But this is about not quitting. You're almost there. Don't quit. Battle weary kind of thing. And what I see is the Chariot, it's like mustering opposing forces to go where you want to go. So it's taking everything in you and all your willpower to just gather yourself up and just go forward to the right direction you want to go. And that's going towards this happiness right here in your family and emotional fulfillment. And it's like, just gather your stuff up, suck it in, and just go in the direction you want to go. With the Magician, he's about manifesting things and making your own future. And the Knight of Wands is taking off after passion. It's passionate, learning something new. And with the 3 of Wands, he's out there, he's looking at something, and he's waiting for his ships to come in. And what I'm seeing is something that you have to create. You can be happy, and you can be out of this fighting and this struggle if you just muster every bit of strength that you have and turn your life, face yourself in the direction you want to face yourself towards that happiness that you want. Make it happen, manifest it into your life. Focus on the good. Head for what makes you happy. Look at what lights you up and go for it. You know, make a plan, take off, go somewhere, adventure. There's 3 cards that look like travel in here. Maybe you need to take a vacation. But whatever it is, you have to pull your boots up, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, put yourself in the direction that you want to go, and then just believe it's going to happen for you. Focus on what you want to come. It's like with this card, I see this angel above this chick, and it looks like the angel's hands are on her head, facing her in the direction she wants to go. And it's like, look, this is the way my happiness is. This is what I want out of my life, and this is all I'm going to work on. Not all, because obviously you got to live the rest of your life out still. But this is what you want to focus on. This is where you want your eyes to be on. So when everything's going bad, just put your blinders on. Deal with the situation, but make yourself, if you have to, feel joy in your daily life. One thing I've learned, I watched TED Talk one time, and it was about body language and how it influences our mood. And what I saw was, if you put a pencil between your teeth for 2 minutes, it makes you smile. And after that 2 minutes, you're more likely to feel better, feel more like smiling. Because when your face is in that position, it releases those happy hormones. And so if that's what it takes, then do it. Posture yourself in a happy posture. Put a pencil between your teeth. Just focus on where you want to be. And don't focus on what's holding you down or dragging you down or just disrupting your world. Use that to make the momentum you need to go forward into where you want to be, to where you're passionate about, what you love, what you want out of life. What are your dreams? What are your goals? Focus on that. Look at that. Imagine what it would be like to be there, and just hold that image. And when things get hard, hold that image. Find the sparkle in your eyes and learn how to pull it up anytime. Find that piece of happiness. Go your happy place. Just make it not so meditative. Bring your happy place into your reality and head for it. Make your reality what you want it to be, and that's how you're going to bring that happiness back. And let's see what we have. Some oracle cards. Let's see what they have to say. These are the Soul's Journeys Lessons cards. So how can my pile 1 bring more happiness back into their life? I like this reading because it's like, oh, look, this one too. See, it says balance. And it like with the Chariot, you're pulling all the sides of you in, everything going around you, pulling it together and making it take you where you want to be. If it's that bad in your life right now, then use that to give you the motivation and the to get out there and go the other direction. But it's about balance. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So don't worry so much about what other people are thinking or, what's going to happen if, or worrying about, well, I can't be happy because blah, 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 or so-and-so's not doing it right, or none of that. Bring it into you. You. Use everything you can to bring a state of perfect harmony into your life. So walk away from those things that are bringing you down. Walk towards those things that are bringing you up. What makes you happy? What makes you live? What makes your soul sing? What do you do in your daydreams? Right? Okay, one more from this deck. Whoa, I guess we get lots more from this deck. Taking this one. Abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. See? Like the magician, manifest it, make it happen. Find what you want, focus on it, head for it. Don't let it tell you otherwise. You can do it. You have the ability to do this. It's just a matter of, are you going to let yourself do it? Or do you want to stay where you're at. Um, we need a final word from my pile number ones, and how can they bring more happiness back into their life. Way too many cards. God, it's just a disarrayed mess here. So how can my pile number ones bring more happiness into their life? Electricity, wildness. See, she's on fire. She's lighting herself up. We're going to read the book for this card in just 1 minute. We'll just see if we get one more card. How can my pile number ones? Home, earth. So we got 36 and 15. Let's see what it says in the book. Because these are a new deck and I really like this book. It says, for the wildness and electricity. I love this card. It's just what we were talking about. Look, she's lit up from the inside. See, that's a happy card. And she's just happy, but see, even she's lit up. Embrace your wildness. Break free of your self-imposed constraints. Take immediate action. There is no need for further consideration of your problem. You contain the spark of the divine, so there's no reason to feel lesser. Confront the issue head on. See, get out, go for it. Just go for what you want. Don't let anything stop you. Just make yourself happy. Focus on what's good. Focus on where you want to be and go there. Manifest your happiness. Bring it in yourself. Take time to ground yourself. The earth is our home and we are part of nature, not apart from it. Do all you can to take positive custodianship of the world around you. Pay attention to your body and your home. Turn your eyes toward home. Avoid disconnection with devices and extreme busyness. So get out in the earth. Make your home a happy place. Make the world around you a happy place. And then let your wildness out and just go for what you want. You know, make sure you've got your priorities buttoned up and just let go. Muster what you have and go for it. Make your home the place where you want to be, the happiest place you can be. Because that's the best way. You know, make your home a happy, comfortable place so you always have a place to just go into and retreat to when life gets too much and makes you happy. And then let everywhere else, just let it out. Just go for it. Find out what lights you up and head for it. Just don't let anybody else stand in your way. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do it. You can do this. It's really easy. Just focus on the happiness. That's all that needs to be done. And it'll take time. It's not easy. But just remember, when it gets tough, it's only tough so we can learn to appreciate when it's not tough. We would have no rest and relaxation and happiness if we never, ever, ever felt bad, because we wouldn't know any different. So remember that. And just remember that nothing can defeat you but you. So just go for it. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps and make your world the happy world you want it to be. Thank you. That's all I have. Good night. Hi, pile number 2. If you guys chose this card right here and pile number 2, then this is your reading. Sorry about dealing off camera, but I had a technical difficulty and had to restart. So what we have here is the Moon, the Hermit, the Seven of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Tower, and at the bottom of the deck we have the King of Wands. And it says, it's a married man who connects with his element. He's somebody that's connected to what's around him. He's connected to his universe. He's there. He's present. He's kind of quiet and brooding, but connected to those around him. Let's see how this plays in. Let's see. The Moon talks about hidden things that are hidden and deceptions and stuff like that. And so maybe that's what you're going through. Is there's this somebody in your life that seems connected, that's keeping things from you and keeping you in the dark and all down and out by yourself. And that's what you need to bring up and come out of. And it looks to me like you need to go inside and focus on what you want and what you need and who you are. And then when you come back out, stand up for it. Find out who you are and then stand up for who you are. Don't let this toxic whatever situation, person, work, whatever it is that's holding you back and keeping things from you, keeping you in the dark. Don't let it keep you isolated and alone. Use that time right now. Go within, find out who you are, what you want, and then come out fighting like this guy. He stands up for what he believes in. He might be fighting everybody around him, but he's standing up for it. He's standing up for himself. And he's got the higher ground, which means he's in the right because he is being true to himself. And that's what it is right there. As long as you're true to yourself and fight for what you believe in and who you are, then they can't hold you down. They can't keep you in the dark. They can't isolate you. It brings you out and about and gets you focused on your own well-being instead of safety. It gets you out of survival mode and into thrival. That's not a word, I just made it up. And then we get the Ace of Cups. So after you go within and figure out who you are and what you want, and you come back out ready to stand your ground and hold on to what you believe in, and don't give in. Don't give anybody else any satisfaction of being able to trip you up. You know who you are, you know what you believe, so stand up for it. And then it comes a gift from above, and it's love, it's happiness, it's fulfillment, it's greatness. It says true heart, joy, content, nourishment, abundance. So when you're standing up for yourself and not letting other people hold you down and keep you in the dark, that's when your whole world is going to change, and it's going to change drastically if this Tower card is anything to go by. But it might seem really chaotic in the beginning, but hold on tight and stand up for yourself and hold your ground, because once that tower is done falling, what you're going to see is the Ace of Cups, the love and the just abundance just pouring out of you. You need to change this whole situation that you're in from the very bottom up. It's really hard for me to say that because I don't really know you and I don't know your situation so much. But what I see is somebody that's being held down and held back by a situation, an environment, something, by somebody that's connected to it, or you're connected to it. And it's what's keeping you in the dark and isolated and alone and miserable and fighting for your space. So just find out who you are, stand up for who that is, hold your ground, stand firm when the tower falls, and then let yourself be happy. Accept what the universe is bringing to you. Because once you let that tower fall and you get that toxicity out of your life, things will be so much brighter and shinier and happier and just abundant, just straight abundance from heaven, But you have to get rid of this toxicity that's sitting there that you're connected to in some way, and just let it out, okay? Now I got a couple oracle cards we're going to go with. But you need to stand up for who you are, and you stand up for what you want, hold your ground, and remember that you have a right to be happy, and stand up for that. Sorry, I got choked up there for a minute. Don't let anybody take your voice. Happiness, it says. Oops, shoot, I can't even hold on to it. See what I mean? You got to hold on tight. I'm aware that being happy means I'm on the right path. Happiness. See the dolphins? Maybe that's what you need. Maybe you need to go to the ocean. But when you let yourself be happy, know when you get there, know that when you're finally feeling good again, that's when you're on the right path. That's when you're going in the right direction. If you're not feeling it, then it's not for you. Okay? Find out who you are. Know, believe it. Takes courage. See? Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Step it up. Step up out of this situation. Give yourself permission because you deserve happiness. You really do. You really, really, really deserve happiness. Nobody deserves to be out cold or hidden. See? Even this person, she's shining. She's shining out there. Bright, shiny lights. Just letting it go from her everywhere she goes. When you get out of this toxic, dark, stagnant place and the tower's done falling, you're going to feel more like this, radiantly beautiful. It's going to take some courage, but you can do this. You deserve happiness. You need to believe it. You need to fight for it, but you deserve happiness. We're going to take a final card from this deck, and it says depth, lake. See? Go within. Go deep within to where the still water is and find yourself down there and bring it up and then go forward from there. Don't look back. Let the tower fall and just know that you are deserving of happiness, immensely deserving. And this one is magic, alchemy. See, that's about changing too. It's about taking what you have and changing it into something else. So get out there, let the universe shift your life. But go in, find out who you are, what's going to make you happy, and then step up and stand up for it and go for it. Cling on to that when the tower is falling and everything is just a mess around you and chaos. Remember, that's how things change. Okay? You can't have change without pain. Oh, you can, but not this kind of change. It's going to be chaos. It's going to be destruction. But it's for a good thing. To let it fall, stand your ground, know who you are, know what you want, and then focus on that. Know yourself, and then stand up for yourself. Change your life. Change the good into better. Change the bad into good. You see, refocus and just when the tower falls, if it's not already, let it fall. It needs to fall. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck in this dark, lonely place. Okay? I'm sorry it was so heavy, but that's what I got for you. Good luck, and you deserve this.